Okay, cause like, um, we're back. Um, I hope you guys are. Cause I was on my way to bed, y'all. So these particular divine ones have grown so much to the point to where things that used to be out of balance, out of focus, that wasn't that important to these divine ones are way important now. They are very important. Divine ones are seeing life in another way, looking at things at another perspective, and they just like, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. So what I am getting, and I don't know who this karmic masculine is or are, it could even be a masculine. Right now, they acting like karmics or whatever with the things that they're doing. You got masculines that are on low vibrations. They have been strongly hurt. They've been feeling empty all of their lives because they lost a loved one. Could have been their parents, both of them or one of them. Someone else raised them or whatever. And it don't even have to be this. These particular divine ones just have felt alone basically all of their lives since something traumatic happened to them as a child. These particular divine ones have been healing. They are awakening to their new life. You could be young, middle age, old, or older. I don't know also, but these particular divine ones, how they used to operate in the past is nothing, isn't who they are or how they're operating now. And so it's a lot of people, or you could have a lot of suitors, a lot of options and so forth, but you're not even seeing half of them because you're not even looking for anything as such right now. You're really focused on yourself, your main focus, and your stability and things for longevity. And if people aren't acting that they're a part of what you're trying to pursue and do, you're dropping them off like flies. You like, enough with the plan, enough with the shenanigans, enough with all this playful ass stuff because I don't have time. But you do like to have your fun. Right now, you're getting feels of things and you like to have your fun. And you've been going out and you could have been going on a date and not with just a lot of different people because you don't want too many people in your space. Or you're not the type that want to give out your energy in that type of way, trying to get the feels of a lot of different suitors to try to pick one. You're not into that. You may have went on a date with one or two people, 2 or 3 people, I don't know, to the prox, about 1 or 2, maybe 3 people or whatever. But these divine ones are looking at people like, chunking your private parts towards me is a turnoff. Like, by now, people are so normal with out of balance sexual activities and people acting out in lustful ways to the point it have became the norm, to where these divine chosen ones, they're not looking at life like that anymore. They're like, no, you coming in putting your private parts off on me could cause damage for me, could be a hazardous, could be a whatever. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself type energy is what these divine ones is saying. And for the most part, they're looking like, and your private parts is a turnoff for me. Like, quit coming for me with lust because I don't live there. You need to handle your business and clean it up. Don't come for me with your private parts like that's the only thing I'm interested in. Matter of fact, you know what? This is what these divine ones are saying. They're like, matter of fact, you know what? If a person is coming at the divine ones like that, the divine ones, they're like, you know what? Like, you didn't turn me off completely. It used to be where they say, it's not your beauty, it's your booty. But these divine ones are like, it's not your booty, it's your spiritual beauty. Because I want to know what's in that soul. I want to know what's in that mental state. I want to know how you operate. So I won't be late. I want to know what's in your mental state. I want to know how you operate so it won't make me late. And the divine masculine or the karmic masculines or whomever these people are that's trying to come inside your space and act as though they really want something with you, once they find out you're not on that level, they're like, well, I'll call you every now and then just to see when you will be on that level. And the divine one is like, I'll never be. So this is where it ends. You don't have to ever call me again. This is where it ends. You don't have to ever call me again, because this right here is no fake pretend. And I'm not going to fake grin. And I'm not going to fold or bend. I want my respect. And you coming at me on a date, whatever, whatnot, and you were coming on this date thinking that it's supposed to be something sexual after, or in the next couple of days, you still feel that you are coming around me and it's all for the wrong reason, just for sex. I read through all of that and it's not happening. The divine ones are like, you know what arouse me in a divine masculine or a divine feminine? What aroused me is what they got upstairs. I get turned on by that. Your private parts don't turn me on. I'm turned on by how much a divine masculine or a divine feminine take care of their business. And that's to do with their life in a whole, to do with themselves, to do with their kids, to do with their home life, to do with their spiritual growth, to do with their mental growth, first of all, to do with their health, where they're going in life, what they're trying to pursue, what they're trying to do that will help them physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. And most of all, the first and only number one, spiritually. Can they read between the lines spiritually? Where are they at on their spiritual growth or whatever? What have they been doing thus far with their lives or whatever? What have occurred in their lives that made them be the way they are? You know what aroused me? This is what the Divine Ones are saying. How a person love other people. How a person treat other people. How a person first and foremost treat themselves. Are you a person that just like to meet up with people and jump in the bed? Because that's gross. That's unnormal-ish right there. You don't, that's the beginning of letting me know you don't give a shit about who you are as a person when you can sleep around. What? Taste it? Mmm. Mm-hmm. Yummy. Excuse me, y'all. But anyways, yeah, that's where what is arousing the Divine Ones, or what aroused them, they're watching whomever they're communicating with physically, emotionally, mentally, or whatever, or going on dates with. They're watching their actions to see how they operate and what they're doing. Not just to nitpick and find the red flags or find this person flaws. The divine chosen ones just feel that they already done that, or they already experienced the low vibrational things when it comes to a person, because of what they have had to work on. So they're really not feeling these people if they're going on dates with you. If the Divine Ones are going on dates with you and you're just a person that like to go to work, come home, meet different people, sleep around, or whatever, they're like, no, that's disgusting. You don't love yourself. Not loving yourself is disgusting. And that's how people need to start looking at life. Like, things that aren't normal, people look at them as they're normal. And things that are normal, they degrade them. And people that can see spiritually and they're vibing on a high vibration and they have had to do a lot of inner work, they're seeing things for crystal clear. And not that we are supposed to judge people, but it's a level of normality and respect that a person should always give themselves. You can go out here and get with these people, high maintenance people that are high maintenance people physically. These be the very people that are poquito little spiritually, that don't give a hoot about themselves. They don't, for that matter, they don't care where they're going, where they end up at the next day, where they may sleep at for that night. It could be in a hotel, motel, rotel, botel, cotel, potel. They do not care. And they could have money. They could have money, the looks, the cars, the houses, the job, the career, the business, the owner. They could be all of that in a whole, like physically. But when it comes to their inner spirit, like it's like empty, nothing, like they don't value themselves at all. And you could tell that by the way they move, like to do with self-love. These people are people that don't give a hoot. All they care about is their money, their job, looking nice, presenting themselves to the public like they're one way and knowing that they're not. And all of this. And this person's self-worth value is worth zero. And then they come trying to act all with you like they're high maintenance. And, oh, you're under them, or you're less than them, or you don't meet the qualifications, you don't meet the criteria, or something of that nature. They just, you know what I'm saying, when they're a person that be so low vibrational that they over here been in this sexual addiction or whatever, not loving themselves and on this low vibration, having sex with a person that you wouldn't even imagine. You would think that this person got high standards and that they try to make you feel so low or whatever. And next thing you find out that this dude over here is sleeping with someone's grandma or whatever, where they're using chains, cuffs, and whips and doing it to one another in each other's butts, and all these sexual high lustful things that they got going on, that they got this secret affair out here that they can't even get out of, that they've been participating in for years, and they couldn't even imagine how to get out of it. And that's why you'll know that they're so distant. You can start going on dates with them, start hanging out with them, start doing all this stuff, and they got this secret relationship over here that they've been in and participating in for umpteen years or whatever, where they got all these different addictions to sex, to different people, could be sleeping around. Those kind of low vibrational people, there's no limits for them. And their closet is full of skeletons. They may be sleeping with a man, a grandpa, a grandma, a little boy, a kid, molesting them. You just don't know. And divine femme is up over here, or divine masculine, like, or she could be a female promiscuous that go out on the weekend, could have a high class, high maintenance physical appearance and physical items and physical things of money, car, job, this, or she's been spoiled by her parents, was born into wealth, and she got these low vibrational addictions over here, where she's meeting Tom, Dick, and Harry in the motel room every other weekend or every so many days or whatever, doing all of these nasty, lustful things or whatever, and could be paying this person to do these things. Just like, we're going to jump back, the elderly person, this person could already have money or be having a job or whatever, but they're getting paid from this elderly lady that's they're getting to do all this nasty crap to them sexually that they can't even get out of. They are linked, chained, and bound to the addictions over here when God is telling them, no, you need to clean it up and go with her. Or go somewhere. You don't even need to go with her, him, them, no one. Go sit by yourself and heal yourself and change your ways. But these karmic divine masculines or karmic divine feminines, or just, they are choosing to stay stuck. And divine femme is looking at this person like, you're throwing your private parts at me is a turnoff, bro. I see them as disgusting. For number one, it's not normal for me to want your private parts inside of me. And I know they're pushing their way into a lot of other people. That's disgusting. That should be disgusting for us. That shouldn't be normal. And you got these people up on here, oh, my car is worth more than you. But you won't be feeling like your car is worth more than a person, than a human being, if they knew the backstory behind you and all of your sicknesses that you deal with daily. But you will present yourself, they're presenting themselves to the public as though they're high, mighty, all of their material items is worth more than a human being. And you know, you got to be high maintenance and be living like this and have the cash and be this celebrity or this actress or this person that hold weight in the public for me to even speak to you. Outside of that, I have nothing to say to you. But they're not mentioning, oh yeah, and not to mention I'm stuck with the STD that I can't get rid of. And I feel the need to think that I'm above you to the public, but knowing that they feel poquito. I can't get with it. It should be disgusting for a woman or man to know that the person they're involved with or having dealings with are having sex with other people, with someone else, and then they want to come and put it in you raw. I don't think so. That's disgusting. Because the person who they're being with, and it could be multiple people, their spirits is still going inside of that person that you're dealing with, that you're connected to, that comes whenever to have sex with you. To have sex with you. And so, why would you want that? You shouldn't. This person is up over there sleeping with other people because they got sexual addictions, and then come trying to stick this thing inside of you, and with all those different spirits in them, and drop those spirits off on you to make you feel out of balance and all whack, and start feeling confused in your mental state of who you really truly are, because that's what it does. That's exactly what it does. It will confuse. Confusion is of the devil, just as people come with temptations and you lay down with them and you're not knowing who all they have been with or being with, and you lay down with them and you start noticing that you're acting out of balance and you're acting in a way that you normally know that you don't act. Those people's spirits that this person over here is sleeping with is inside of you, and you could have been a person that was balanced, but you could mess around with someone that have a high sexual nature that will destroy your mental. It'll have you all wrapped up in those spirits and of darkness, and next thing you know, you're on a road path of destruction to take yourself out because you made the wrong move and allowed this person in your space to have. It's unnormal, guys, to sleep with people that sleep with a lot of people. That is unnormal. You guys should start looking at people like, and really finding out who they are before we just jump in bed with them, because it's not good. It's not good. It should be looked at as disgusting. We need to get a hold to our lust and start looking at this thing in a normal way as God created it to be. Sex is sacred. You don't just lay down for a couple of minutes and have sex and get up and all for a nut. That's a waste of time, energy, space, place, and your mental and your soul and your spirit in a whole. Okay? Guys, you got to start looking at life as it really is, how God created it in the beginning. He did not mean for us to be all wrapped up in our head where we cannot be satisfied with just one person, where we are so mentally sick to where we're doing all of these weird ass sex tactics, to where it take us overboard, to where we can't control it, to where we're just out of our head when it comes to lust and sex, where we just will lay down with just anybody and with no protection. You should look at that as disgusting. Your mental is off if you are dealing with sexual addictions, guys. So, guys, that's all I have for tonight. But if you don't mind, if you would hit the like button, like my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Bye.